But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirect.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. Trying to get it to Anderson, but he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
so 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins. As he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back, it's Christian McCaffrey. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't covered before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down. Lines up and lets it go. He's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, open is Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Carr completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Vikings 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Cousins.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
The 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down, Panthers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
The 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And they'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cook on the toss left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carr, quick throw, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Carr taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd and 1, Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Cousins. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
37-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Wanting room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
Oh, you ain't got no feet.
He will score. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That will tie the game. 28-all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let it go. And got his man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Robert McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and
that completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second and 10 now from the 27. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Cousins
To Jefferson on the slant.
and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, a PAT PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
One last shot now for Cousins. To the end zone, knocked away and incomplete.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Tonight's final.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating